Do you guys have what it takes to be an order selector? Well, today I'm talking about 10 things I think you should consider before applying for that job. So before I get to today's video, guys, I have a Discord going. Okay, we have about 16, 17 people over there. I'm looking to grow it. So if you guys could go over there and join. Basically, I've got some chat rooms going over there. Like I said, we're all new over there, okay? But I know once this gets growing, if we can get 50, 60 people over there, new people, senior people that have been doing this job for a while, that way you guys could get help from everybody over there, not just me. We could just have a little community over there. I'm hoping it works out. So if you guys want to join Discord, the link's going to be in the description below. And also, if you could subscribe to my channel, I'd appreciate it, guys. Leave comments below, give me a thumbs up, and hit that notification bell so you're not missing out on any of my videos. All right, guys, so I'm going to give you 10 things that I believe that you should be considering before going to become an order selector. Yes, I get this all the time in my comment sections, and I see it on other videos, comment sections about, order selecting. Can a woman do the job? Absolutely. We have women that stayed at our job for 10, 12, 15 years. So yes, women can do this job. So this list that I'm giving you today, the 10 things, is pertaining to anybody that's considering to be an order selector. So the first thing, guys, is not a requirement, but I sure to heck recommend it. I believe that you should be able to do a full squat. There are some heavy cases in the warehouse, and being able to do a full squat so you're using your legs to pick that up to me is a must. If you're not able to do a full squat, your lower back is going to be really sore really quick. Is not the proper way to lift things, and I just truly believe that you should be able to do a full squat. The second thing, guys, can you lift heavy cases? Because cases could get up to 70, 80 pounds in the warehouse. Normally, they hover around that 50-pound mark, okay? You're not going over 50 pounds normally, but every now and then you will get a case that's over 50 pounds. But you could have an order with 200 cases on it, and it could be all potatoes. Every one of those bags is 50 pounds. So can you lift 50-pound bags of potatoes if you're in a produce warehouse? Down in the grocery building, we have flour that could be heavy. We have different various shippers that could be heavy. So can you lift a lot of weight consistently and stack it onto a pallet? So that's another thing to consider. Can you lift a lot of weight? So the next thing I want to talk about, guys, I'm not trying to be rude, but can you read, identify numbers, and do basic math? All right, I'm just talking addition, being able to add up, maybe even a little bit of multiplication if you're backing under something and you need 48 of something, and, you need to identify the block times the height, stuff to that nature. It's not a must. You can sit there and count every single one by singles if you wanted to, but it's something that would definitely help you in this job. And another thing, guys, is follow directions. Are you able to follow directions from your headset, or if you have stickers? And management for that reason. Being able to follow direction, from your headset is one of the main things, because a lot of these places do have headsets. They have the Talkmans. So being able to follow direction, are you able to do that with no problem? And this is an important one. Are you guys able to work with others? Because in a warehouse setting, depending on where you're at, but a lot of these warehouses are pretty big. So you're going to be working with a lot of people at one time. Are you able to get along with other people and work in that type of warehouse setting? Now, the one perk to working in a warehouse setting is you don't deal with customers. You're just dealing with your fellow employees every day. But are you able to work with a lot of people? So number 6, guys, this is an important one. Are you able to stand on your feet for 8 to 12 hours a day? Because that's all you're doing is standing. You're walking around, you're jumping on your jack, off your jack. If you cannot stand on your feet for 8 to 12 hours a day with minimal breaks, maybe a 15-minute break and a 30-minute lunch, this job is definitely not for you. So being able to stand on your feet for 8 to 12 hours a day is a must. Number 7, guys, are you able to work with very little time off? You get your 2 days off, or if you're working 4-10s, you get 3 days off a week. But a lot of these places, when you first start out, you get very little vacation time, very little personal time to yourself. So are you able to work years with just very little days off? That's another thing. And remember, guys, you're being a laborer, so it's not like you're sitting behind a desk with very little time off. You're being a laborer with very little time off. So that's another thing to really take into consideration, guys. And another thing, this is number 8, repetition. Does repetition bother you? Because I speak about this in my series of videos all the time. Guys, you are doing the same thing day in and day out for years to come. So, there's nothing new coming up. It's not like you're going to walk into the warehouse and something exciting is going to happen that day. You're doing the same job every single day. So take that into consideration whenever you're applying for this job. And number 9, guys, I want to let you know you could be working in very hot climates. You could be working in very cold climates. Below zero if you're working in the freezer. The perishable building could be around 36 degrees. And if you're working in a dry goods building in the summertime, you're talking over 100 degrees. You could work in some very hot climates or very cold climates. And the last thing I want to talk about, guys, and this is probably one of the most important, more than likely, there are places out there that do it, but more than likely, you are not going to be working the daylight shift. You're going to be working an afternoon shift or a night shift. These places run 24 hours a day, and more than likely, you're the bottom of the barrel. You're going on the shift that nobody wants. And usually that's an afternoon shift. So be prepared to work 4 to 12, 2 to 10, 3 to 11. You're working your whole day away. So, be prepared to work the afternoon shift. That's another thing. That's my 10th thing to really pay attention to. So guys, these are 10 things. There is probably a laundry list more, but these are 10 things that I think you guys should really consider before going to that order selector job. So that's it for today, guys. If you have any you want to add on, put them in the comment section below. Like I said, I'm sure we could go on and on with this, but and it's going to help. It's going to help the people that are looking to apply for this job or are getting ready to start this job. You guys need a heads up of what to expect. So that's it for today, guys. Like I said, subscribe. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you next time. Have a good day.